Our trip around the world would not be complete without a stop off right here in the state of Florida. Our next guess is actually the Florida state reptile. Anyone know what it is? Any guesses?
Crocodile.
The crocodile? No.
Alligator.
The alligator. That is correct. So coming out, we have Banjo, our juvenile American alligator. Banjo is about 4 years old, but when these guys get full grown, they can grow to over 10 feet long. Now, these guys are important because they're a keystone species. And what that means is the survival of other animals depends on the survival of the alligator. And why is that? Well, it has to do with their natural habits of the alligator. So does anyone know how an alligator regulates its body temperature? Do they regulate it internally like we do, or externally from sources from their environment?
External?
That is correct. So alligators regulate their body temperature from sources like the sun or by submerging themselves in water. So during the dry season, when many ponds dry up, the alligator will go into that depression left by the pond, and they'll wiggle and wallow around. And because the water table is so high, the water will seep up from the ground, and it'll fill in that gator hole, or that gator, what they call a gator hole. And this creates a very, very important water source for other animals in the ecosystem during the dry seasons. Unfortunately, back in the 50s and 60s, these guys were almost hunted to extinction. They became popular for things like boots, belts, bags, and then scientists started to notice that other animals were in decline as well. So in the 80s, they put them under the protection of the Endangered Species Act. This allowed them to increase their numbers, and they were able to bounce back so well that they officially took them back off the list. So, do we have any guesses of how many alligators we have in the state of Florida?
2,300.
2,300?
15,000.
15,000? Those are good guesses. We actually have between 1 to 2 million alligators in Florida. So for every 17 Floridians, that's one alligator. This creates a lot of opportunity for human and alligator interaction. So we ask that you don't feed the alligators, as this can lead them to seeking out humans as a source of food. So if you do see an alligator in the wild, we ask you to please keep a safe distance. Now, is anyone feeling brave today?
I am.
Okay, good. We have a couple of volunteers. Well, not right now, but at the end of the show, we'll show you how you can safely touch the alligator. But for right now, Colleen's going to come on out and show you a few more species. What everyone think of Banjo, or juvenile American alligator?
Yay!